Exhibit is open now at the Design Collective. Cincinnati native Andre Hyland is showcasing his skillful art in filmmaking.
Yes, I'm excited to see this. Local 12's Sheila Gray joins us live with a peek at the new gallery. Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Chloe and Leah. So you might know Andre Hyland for his character Jesse Miller. He has starred in TV series like Barry and Laid, but he has his own art exhibit at the Design Collective in Northside, and I'm with Andre this morning. Andre, you went to school in Clifton and Indian Hill. You went to the DAP School at University of Cincinnati. You live in LA now, and you're a writer, director, producer. You have so many hats. I never knew you were also an artist, so tell me how this exhibit came to be.
Well, I know Julia, who runs the gallery, her and Mike, and a few years ago they had mentioned to me, like, oh, it'd be great to have you do some stuff. And then a couple years ago I was working on a project, couldn't do it. The next year I had other stuff going on, and then finally this summer I was like, okay, I gotta take advantage of this window. So that's kind of the short story of how it came to be. But the show itself is like a span of probably 20 years of my work from, you know, when I was at DAP to through now. So it ranges. It's like kind of my mini retrospective, you know what I mean?
I mean, we're talking about everything from doodles of Cincinnati athletes like Pete Rose. We have Pete Rose up here. We've got photos of you as a kid. We've got your different take on different things around Cincinnati. Is there a certain feel you were going for? Oh, there's me.
Yeah, there's a certain special someone on there.
Is there a certain feel you were going for, or is this just the mind of a genius that does all sorts of different things?
I'll just go with that answer.
Yeah.
But to get more in the weeds of it, yeah, it was, you know, like I said, it's kind of a quasi-retrospective. So I wanted to, and as you mentioned, I've been doing mostly TV and film the last few years. Like, I've always been, you know, doing fine arts or whatever, but I hadn't focused on it in a number of years. It used to be like street art, galleries, just illustrations, etc. Doing murals used to be such a big part of my creative diet for years. And then, you know, like any creative, or I shouldn't say any, I don't know how they feel, but in general, like you'll be way into something and kind of like feel like you hit a wall or not ran out of ideas, but kind of like you'll find something else new that you're excited and passionate about and kind of put it on the, not the back burner, I don't know, whatever. You move and flow between projects. And street art, visual art as a whole, I sort of shifted more into TV and film, and there's also only so much time in a day to be creative for different projects. So I finally kind of came back to it during the pandemic, and it really felt fresh again. It never fully left, but as like sort of another focus in doing shows. Like I haven't had a solo show in years, so it was really exciting and fun to show older stuff and new stuff.
Well, let's move down here a little bit because you have merch involved with the exhibit. You've got a book that details all of the work in Andre's exhibit. He's also got T-shirts with Pete Rose, which is his iconic take on Pete Rose.
Some Charlie Hustle apparel.
What goes into your take on people? Like if you look at the Walmart greeter over there, or Pete Rose here, you definitely have a distinctive style on people in portraits.
Yeah, well, I mean, just visually, I kind of like things to look kind of like juicy and gross, you know, in sort of a fun way. Like right here is a Walmart greeter, and this is on the part of an old Sam's Choice vending machine. So I also like using like mixed media and different surfaces because I think it also contributes to the vibe and the feel of the piece, you know, or one inspires the other a lot of times. And there's some guys over there that are part of a larger series.
I was telling Andre earlier, it sort of reminds me of Mad Magazine my brothers used to get in the mail when we were kids. I want to be sure to give you some time to talk about the events that people can come to.
Oh, for sure.
Tomorrow, there's a screening of a documentary that you did. Tell me about that.
Yeah, there's a documentary about a group of street artists that I shot a while ago, and it's kind of been in my Disney vault of sorts. So this is a special screening called Nobodies, and that's going to be at the gallery here at Design Collective tomorrow night. Doors at 7. You can come a little early at 7, check out the gallery, and we're going to start screening at 7:30.
And then on the 22nd, your Jesse Miller podcast is going to be performed live here, right?
Yes, yeah. There's a venue in the back. We're going to do the screening, and that's where we're going to do my Jesse Miller live talk show, which I've been doing in LA for years. I've done it at South by Southwest and a bunch of places. And we're going to have guest comic Ryan Singer on, another to be announced. And your very own Sheila Gray will be in the house.
I'm excited about that.
Our roles will be reversed.
Okay, well, we're going to come back with Andre at the bottom of the half hour to tell you about some of the things he's got coming up, television shows, movies. He's been at Sundance. He's been all over the place working so hard in addition to this wonderful gallery exhibit. So we'll come back in a few minutes to talk about those things.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, and closing reception is August 26th.
And everybody's invited.
Yes, yes.
Come out and party at Design Collective in Northside, and we'll be back in just a little bit.